Hello, everyone. I'm Alice, and as always, I'm here with my co host, Bob. How's it going, Bob?
Hey, Alice. I'm doing great, and I'm really excited about today's episode. This topic is something that many of our listeners have asked about, so we thought it would be the perfect subject to tackle today.
Absolutely. It's a common question, right? Many learners of English often wonder when to use basic English and when to level up to advanced English. It's all about knowing the right context.
That's true. And today we'll be breaking it down for you, giving you practical tips, examples, and some interesting insights to make sure you know how to switch between basic and advanced English smoothly.
We'll start by looking at the difference between basic and advanced English. Then we'll give you examples, and finally, we'll talk about how to make this switch effortlessly in your daily conversations.
So, Alice, what exactly do we mean by basic and advanced English? Could you explain that?
Sure. When we talk about basic English, we mean simpler vocabulary, simpler sentence structures, and expressions that are easier to understand for beginners. It's great for starting out, right?
Exactly. Basic English is perfect for daily interactions. For example, if you're ordering food in a restaurant or asking for directions, you don't need to use complex words or phrases. Simple sentences like, I want a coffee or where is the bus stop are perfect.
That's a good point, Bob. But when we talk about advanced English, we're referring to more complex vocabulary and sentence structures. You might use more descriptive language, idiomatic expressions, and maybe even some advanced grammar to express your ideas more precisely or professionally.
And advanced English can really help you stand out in academic or professional settings, don't you think, Alice?
Absolutely. It's not just about sounding impressive, it's about being more clear, concise, and nuanced in your communication. But here's the thing, you don't always need to use advanced English.
Yes, exactly. And that's what we're going to focus on today. The goal is to use both types effectively, depending on the situation. Alice, can you share a situation where basic English is ideal?
Sure. Let's take an everyday situation like shopping. If you're in a store, you might ask, how much is this? Or where can I find the shoes? Basic English works perfectly here because you need to get your message across quickly and clearly. You don't need to complicate things with complex words.
Right. And when you're speaking with friends or family, basic English is often enough. In fact, using too many complex words can make the conversation feel unnatural.
That's a great point, Bob. But let's say you're in a business meeting or you're presenting an idea at work. This is where advanced English comes into play. You might say something like, in order to optimize the workflow, we need to streamline our operations and reduce redundancy. Here, you're using advanced vocabulary to convey your point more precisely.
Exactly. But here's a key takeaway for our listeners. You don't have to always force advanced language into your speech. It's important to know when to use it and when basic English will do the job just fine.
Right. And that's why we're going to walk you through some real-life scenarios today. We'll show you how to switch between basic and advanced English in a way that feels natural.
Now, let's move on to some real-life examples of when to use basic versus advanced English. Alice, I know you love traveling. Let's say you're in a foreign country. What would you use, basic or advanced English?
That's a great question, Bob. When I'm traveling, I always use basic English. It's the best approach when you're navigating new places. You want to make sure people understand you quickly and clearly. So I might ask, where's the train station? Or how do I get to the hotel?
Exactly. Short and simple. People want to help you, so you don't need to overcomplicate your language. And it's the same when you're in a hurry, like catching a flight or finding the nearest restroom. You'd use basic English to make the communication more efficient.
But, on the other hand, if you're attending an international conference or networking event, that's when advanced English is helpful. You might say something like, I'm really interested in the topic of sustainable development, and I think it's crucial for future business models.
That's true. In these professional or academic settings, advanced English not only helps you sound more knowledgeable, but it also shows that you're capable of handling complex ideas.
And that's where your vocabulary comes in, Bob. A good grasp of advanced vocabulary helps you express yourself in a more nuanced way. Let's take the word happy, for example. In basic English, you might say, I'm happy, but in advanced English, you could say, I'm elated or I'm overjoyed. You're not just communicating your feelings, you're adding more depth.
That's a good example, Alice. The right choice of words can make a huge difference. But remember, context is key. If you were speaking to a friend, "I'm happy" would probably be just fine. But in a formal speech or academic paper, you might want to use more advanced vocabulary.
So, what about idioms and expressions? In basic English, we might say, "I'm tired," but in advanced English, we might say, "I'm completely drained." Bob, do you think expressions like these can be used in every conversation?
That's a great point, Alice. Idioms and expressions can really enhance your speech. But I would say you need to be careful about using them. While they're great for expressing yourself more vividly, they can sound out of place in some situations. For instance, imagine you're in a job interview and you say, "I'm totally burnt out." It might not have the professional tone you want.
Exactly. In that case, you might want to say, "I've been working hard on a number of projects and I'm feeling a bit fatigued." That's still a clear expression, but it sounds more polished for a professional setting.
And then there are also formal and informal settings to think about. In informal situations like chatting with friends, expressions like "I'm feeling down in the dumps" or "I've had a rough day" work perfectly. But for formal communication, you'd want to stick to more straightforward language.
Definitely. That's the beauty of knowing when to use basic versus advanced English. It's all about the context and the audience you're speaking to.
Now, let's talk about the importance of fluency when switching between basic and advanced English. Alice, do you think it's more important to be fluent in one or the other?
Well, I'd say fluency in both is crucial. You need to be able to navigate different situations smoothly. If you only rely on basic English, you might struggle in more complex conversations, like in a business negotiation or a scientific discussion. On the flip side, if you only use advanced English, you might sound too formal or out of place in everyday situations.
That's right. It's about balance. You don't need to overcomplicate your speech. Instead, the key is to adjust your language to the situation. Think of it like being flexible and adaptable with your communication.
Exactly. And the more you practice, the easier it becomes to switch between basic and advanced English naturally. It's all about understanding the purpose of your communication and choosing the right level of language accordingly.
And here's the best part, Alice. You don't have to be a perfectionist. Don't worry if you mix things up sometimes. Even native speakers do that. The goal is to communicate clearly. And as long as your message is understood, you're doing great.
So, to wrap things up, let's quickly summarize what we've discussed today. First, basic English is great for everyday conversations, travel, and casual settings. It's simple, clear, and efficient. Advanced English, on the other hand, is more suitable for formal, professional, or academic settings. It helps you express yourself more precisely and with more depth.
Exactly. And don't forget, it's all about context. Know when to use basic and advanced English to make sure you're always communicating effectively.
Well said, Bob. And to our listeners, keep practicing and don't be afraid to experiment with both forms of English. You'll get better every day.
That's all for today's episode. We hope you found this podcast helpful. If you liked today's content, don't forget to subscribe to English Broadcast Studio and leave us a comment with your thoughts on using basic versus advanced English.
Thanks for listening, and we'll see you next time.